Close your eyes and imagine a morning in the year 2100. You wake to the sound of birds that were once extinct, reborn through genetic restoration. Your window shades rise automatically, revealing a city of shimmering green towers covered in vertical forests. Above you, solar drones hum softly, delivering fresh produce from vertical farms to your neighbors. Children run beneath giant bioluminescent trees, laughing as their eye-guided holographic pets play beside them. This is not a dream. This is the world we could build, a world where humanity didn't just survive, but thrived beyond our wildest hopes. Today we journey into 2100, the age where technology, nature, and human spirit merge into something beyond imagination. Earth 2100 is not a barren wasteland of concrete and smog. It is a breathing, blooming masterpiece. Buildings are living organisms layered in mosses, edible gardens, and algae membranes that purify the air. In the late 21st century, carbon-negative cities became the norm. Entire neighborhoods function as vertical forests. Birds nest in skyscraper canopies, while insects pollinate rooftop meadows. Drone view, cities overflowing with green vines, small waterfalls spilling into streets below. Elsewhere, drones scatter billions of seeds across deserts each morning, reforesting entire continents. Satellite-controlled rain systems guide clouds to these newly planted forests, breathing life into what was once dead land. They're regenerated using nanobots that rebuild coral skeletons molecule by molecule. Dolphins and whales swim freely through vast ocean sanctuaries, communicating via underwater acoustic highways. Along the coast, coral reefs once bleached by warming oceans glow vibrantly again. Even the extinct northern white rhino walks the earth again, thanks to advanced gene editing and artificial wombs. For the first time since industrialization began, humans do not rule nature, we dance with it. A new harmony is born. Cities where foxes roam between alleys, deer graze near urban schools, and humans marvel as nature takes back her throne. In 2100, the energy crisis is a distant echo. Can you imagine? Next-generation solar panels wrap around skyscrapers like shimmering scales, capturing light even from the moonlit night sky. Every surface, your home's windows, your jacket sleeve, they all absorb energy and store it invisibly. Roads are paved with transparent solar tiles that collect power during the day and glow like rivers of starlight at night, guiding autonomous vehicles without using a single watt from the grid. Above us, vast airborne solar farms float in the stratosphere, silently harvesting sunlight and beaming clean energy wirelessly to cities below. Zero-waste economies have blossomed. There is no garbage, only endless transformation, and set the stage for everything else to bloom. On the ground, roads are no longer dominated by cars with drivers and noise. Driverless flying buses drift above cities like quiet whales, coordinated by a vast AI nervous system that prevents accidents before they happen. Each bus glides smoothly along invisible sky lanes, guided by real-time wind, weather, and human flow patterns. Below them, magnetic gliders whisk people silently, along green corridors covered in edible gardens and light-diffusing trees. No horns, no traffic jams, just quiet, seamless journeys. Every trip feels like a gentle ride through a dream. With programmable matter, we can reshape used materials into new tools or art instantly. Your dinner plate can become a flower vase, and that vase can become a lamp in a seamless dance of molecular rebirth. This endless supply of clean energy has unlocked human imagination. What will human life expectancy be in 2100? 150 years and still counting? In this future, nanobots patrol your bloodstream like tiny guardian angels, repairing cells before they even fail. Genetic therapies rejuvenate organs, while artificial biological scaffolds replace any tissue too far gone. Your health AI monitors micro-changes in your voice, movement, and breath, alerting you to a potential illness before the first cough. With Earth healed and energy infinite, our gaze finally turns outward. By 2100, the moon is home to bustling artist colonies and shimmering lunar greenhouses. Zero-gravity sculpture gardens attract visitors from across Earth. Mars, once a red desert, is now a tapestry of biodomes and underground cities, each designed as an experimental society, a mini-world where new cultures bloom. Families take week-long space cruises around Saturn, marveling at its rings from glass observation decks. Children play sports in low-gravity fields, inventing games that no Earthborn child could imagine. Asteroid mining fleets bring back rare minerals, sparing Earth's landscapes from further wounds. Solar energy collectors orbiting Venus beam limitless power back to distant settlements. Organ waiting lists are ancient history. Need a heart? Doctors grow one from your own stem cells inside living biochambers. They eliminate rejection risks and heal as naturally as your first heartbeat. Aging is no longer a slow surrender. It's a controlled journey, customizable, reversible, and even optional for some. Centenarians run marathons alongside their great-grandchildren. Artists create new works well into their 140s, their minds sharp as ever. In this era, time is not an enemy. It is an endless canvas. Humanity is no longer a species confined to one pale blue dot. We are a cosmic civilization, planting seeds of wonder across the solar system. All of this is possible only because humanity finally learned to cooperate. Nations dissolved into a unified planetary council, distributing resources based on need, not greed. Poverty faded into myth as universal basic prosperity replaced endless competition. Children learn in immersive AI-guided schools designed around each mind's unique rhythm. One child studies underwater volcanoes as holographic lava bubbles around them, and another learns music by weaving sounds into shimmering air sculptures. You can step inside a painting, feel a poem ripple across your skin, or share a dream in real time with a friend on the other side of the world. Art transcends the physical. We no longer type or text. Thoughts travel through neural links instantly, forming telepathic symphonies of ideas and emotions. Love itself evolves. Partners share memories and feelings without words. Communities experience collective empathy on scales never imagined. This is not a dystopia of lost privacy. It's a conscious choice, a deeper intimacy, an invitation to connect beyond our ancient limits. Here, on this bright threshold of 2100, humanity stands together, not at the end of its story, but at its golden beginning. Energy as infinite as our dreams, and a universe waiting just beyond the next sunrise. A rewilded Earth, disease defeated, lives extended beyond centuries. Slow sunrise over the green megacities, wild animals roaming, children playing with holographic butterflies, rockets rising gently into the sky. This future isn't just a possibility, it's a choice. A dream we can sculpt with every invention, every kindness, every shared vision. The story of 2100 is not about escaping ourselves, but finally becoming what we were always meant to be. Caretakers, creators, wanderers among the stars. So, I ask you now, what excites you most about 2100? Space voyages, rewilded cities, lifespans without limit. Tell me in the comments, because the future is not something that just happens. The future is something we create. And if we choose wisely, 2100 could be the greatest chapter humanity has ever written. And perhaps the most extraordinary part of this future isn't the technology. It's the space colonies, or even the endless energy. It's what happens inside each of us. In a world without daily struggle for survival, without the shadow of sickness or hunger, humans begin to rediscover their true nature. Kindness blossoms naturally. When every basic need is met, generosity is no longer an obligation. It becomes an instinct. People support each other not because they must, but because they can. Smiles are no longer rare currency. They are as abundant as sunlight. It's about pushing the limits of what a human body and mind can achieve, about releasing primal energy in its purest form. Imagine a future where anyone, anywhere, can pursue their deepest passions. Stadiums echo with cheers not just for winners, but for every brave soul who dares to run, leap, and fly beyond yesterday's limits. A child in Nairobi becomes a zero-gravity ballet dancer on Mars. A retired grandmother in Tokyo starts sculpting sound waves into luminous living art. Musicians collaborate across planets, weaving universal symphonies that resonate in every language and every culture. Athletes still compete fiercely, but the spirit has evolved. It's no longer about crushing opponents or feeding egos. Victories are celebrated as collective achievements, moments of shared joy rather than divided triumph. Writers craft novels that you don't just read. You live inside them, feeling every heartbeat. In this world, we don't just live longer, we live deeper. We feel more. We give more. We become more. Because in the end, what is the ultimate gift of such a future? Not the gadgets, or the medicine, or the rockets, but the rediscovery of the simple truth that we are all at our core, capable of extraordinary kindness and infinite wonder. Who wouldn't want to live in a world like this? Really, who wouldn't like this?